Hey guys, it's Heidi with the Usborne Experience. And I just came downstairs to get my mail, and I was so excited to see that there was a box from Amazon, obviously, and my books came. I ordered a whole box of our spring 2018 new titles the day they came out. And I've been tracking, and they weren't supposed to be here until the day after Christmas. But home office has been rocking the socks off of shipping, so I got them today. I opened the box. Just because I was like, what are these? I was like, what are they sending me? Because I had no idea they'd be here in time, but they're here. So I wanted to go through them for the first time with you guys. I don't usually do lives in my business page, but I decided let's try something new. All right, you ready? I have a whole nother box, probably more than one box, that I'm going to order in the new year because there are still a bunch of new titles that will be released. So I was very excited about this one, especially being a science teacher. I love teaching my kids about science early. I do this every time. I still haven't gotten it through my head to turn it around before I get started. Doesn't happen. It sounds like my daughter is wrestling upstairs. Yeah, look at the hair. Yeah, whatever. What are stars? So this is in the exact same series as the Lift the Flap very first question and answers. What is poop? And what are germs? So this one is all about space, and this is perfect for starting at 2 years old. And if you have a little one who likes to rip off flaps, then these books should be like your special books that you only do together. I was lucky that my toddler didn't rip flaps, but look at these flaps. They're so beautiful. So pretty. Look at I'm not good with new flaps because I bite my nails. They're very short. But this is going to be such a good book. So it goes through, but what are stars? Look at this flap. Oh, new nails. New nails, new flaps, short nails. God, I kill flaps the first time around. Hold on. I found that if you bend the pages, it opens the flaps for you, for our short nail people. So look at this. Oh my goodness. It shows you what a star looks like. It says things like it's not star-shaped at all. It only looks star-shaped because it twinkles. It is very, very hot. A star is a huge fiery ball, and it is very, very big. What a cool way for your little ones to learn about space and stars. Talk about the telescope. And I love these books. They're so smart. Look at the telescope is pointing at the star. I could go through this book for like this whole segment, but I'm not going to. Oh, I love these books. This series is one of my favorites. So it goes through which star is the nearest. I love the blue colors. The sun. Oh, so all of these. So this is the third in the series, and this is $12.99. We have a new Muddle and Match that my 3-year-old today, his birthday, is going to love. He picks one of these every single night. If you don't know what Muddle and Match is, it's a really fun alliteration book to help with phonetic language with beginning readers. So you can match up the colors for a really fun alliteration story, or I can never do this right. Or you can mix them up, and you can see that there's a person that still comes through, but it's really funny because it mixes up all the stories. So this one is on superheroes. We don't have many books on superheroes, so this one is really exciting. So there's a Muddle and Match superheroes, and we also got a Muddle and Match farm animals. Love this one. And I love the fact that the board pages are so thick and that you can wipe them clean. So this is a good one for on the go. And these are only $8.99 each. And there are dozens and dozens of stories in here, depending on how you switch them up. The next new one I'm really excited about, especially for counselors, Lisa Incoto. This is a fantastic book for, and a child and family psychotherapist is the one that wrote this. This is an activity workbook for elementary students, middle school students, maybe even high school students and adults that feel a lot of stress and anxiety. And this is a good way to get out what they're feeling inside, because this book is filled with prompts. We also have one that's called Don't Worry, Be Happy. Or no, just Be Happy. This one's No Worries. That one is Be Happy. I don't have the Be Happy one first. So it has things like, what is worry? Worry is any thought that makes you feel angry or upset and uneasy. Circle the words that reflect how you feel when you're anxious. Doing a TV show, Lisa? I didn't know I was doing a TV show. I wasn't supposed to get these books until the day after Christmas. And they came, and the 3-year-old is sleeping, and I said, I'm coming on down. Imagine that you're about to go out for the day. What things might make you feel anxious? Write or draw them on the picture above. And there are things like a worry jar, where you can write down your worries. Live TV, I guess. And then fill a jar with your worries and screw on the lid tight to stop them from getting out. Laughter is good for the soul. Draw or write something that makes you laugh. Ask your friends what they like best about you and write down the things that they say. Ooh, I'm going to take a poll on Facebook for that one. Friendships, the name of your friends. What do you like best about them? Imagine your feelings are like the weather. Feeling sad could be rainy, anger could be a thunderstorm. Write a weather report or draw a picture of how you felt at different times today. So if you, what's this one? Hold on. Paper airplanes, fly away your worries. So if you have an elementary, middle schooler, there's a place to color. Lisa Incoto, will you stop it? I already talked to Lisa today. She's having a day. She needs this book. So if you have a child or a student or a patient who has high levels of stress and worry and anxiety, so AKA an adult, look at this, even yoga poses. This is a really great workbook, and this workbook is only $6.99. So there's No Worries, and there's Be Happy, which I don't have yet. These are repeats. We've got a brand new baby book, just like the bus book, and this is the tractor book. And the thing that's fun about these is that the wheels do spin, and this is a really gentle, easy book with straightforward language. It's glossy board pages. And it talks about Panda is driving the tractor. He picks up one pink piglet. So it goes over the names of farm animals. It goes over colors. And the best thing about this book that everyone loves is that it actually drives. And this one is only $8.99, just like the bus book. I love our writing workbooks. We have a series of hardback writing workbooks. I always, as a child, wanted to write my own book. As an adult, I kind of want to write my own book, but I just never knew the steps to take to do it. And our writing books help. There's creative writing story, there's a writing adventure stories, there's comic stories. This one is Story Writer's Ideas Journal. And on every page, there is a prompt to help burgeoning, is that a word? I feel like that's a word I could use. Burgeoning writers try to get their thoughts out on paper. So this one says, exploring an area. And carefully observing every detail of what you can see, hear, and smell could inspire a setting for an idea or a story. This is talking about the secret garden. She was inspired to write it when she found an abandoned walled garden in the grounds of an English country house. So look at how beautiful. That's a really fun... Hi, this is my first slide. Yeah, Mary. I'll get in touch with you and let you know. It's available now. So writing a story in the first person. It's hard to see with these lights. And there's little snippets. What's this? An intriguing first line can be a good launch pad for the rest of the story. And it gives you the boobies? What does Lisa say? So it gives you some first liners from some books such as Peter Pan, Charlotte's Web, 1984, Reckless, and it tells you to pick one and then write your own. Oh, here's Holton. Now here's Holton. And write your own based on it. Storytellers have always borrowed ideas from earlier tales. So just amazing, beautiful book. Oh, I didn't see Inkato. I'll have to look in a minute. With great prompts for kids who love to write. And I love these kind of books for wintertime. My kids are only 3 and 6, so they can't write a sentence yet, but I have every single one of these writing books on my shelf, just waiting for the day when they're like, Ma, I'm bored. I don't know what to do. And I'm going to be like, go write a story here. Because you know I'll do it. I don't think, oh, here it is. Hello, Happy. Lisa, I'm going to send this to you today. Hello, Happy, an activity book for young people who sometimes feel sad or angry. This is an activity book for people who, for young people who feel anxious or stressed. So I feel like these kind of go hand in hand. Let's see what this one says on the inside. It goes through crisis hotlines. It gives you information on how to use the book, head and heart, and it gives you, again, how are you feeling? Whether you're angry, sad, or full of joy, it's okay. All emotions are okay, which is a good thing. Grab a pen and draw the expression to fit the emotion, or add the emotion to fit the expression. So it's getting out their internal ideas of what their emotions are in imagery and writing. Brain break, things you can do to take a break. Right, Mary? I don't know. When's the last time you gave or received a compliment? Think of some nice things people have said to you and write them in the speech bubbles. Now think of some compliments you could give others. Lisa Inkato, you're my bestest friend. I'm going to write it down in my book. Thanks a bunch. Feeling thankful for the things we have can help us feel better about our problems and worries. Make a thankful tree to remind yourself of the good things in your life. And then it actually tells them how to go out, collect twigs or thin branches, and actually craft a thankful tree. I mean, for $6.99, what an awesome book. I got you. Oh, what's happening to that sad lion, happy lion? This lion is sad. He doesn't like being in a cage. Use this page to set him free. Where does he go? What does he do? So it's like a journal, but it probes a little deeper into some situations that young people may be having. Look at this. His techniques to control temper and anger. Awesome. So these two together, awesome for some of your younger ones. We have some new sticker books. We have little sticker dolly dressing pixies. How kind of goes with the whole unicorn thing going on right now. I like these because there's little stories on every page. Posy the princess. It talks about her. And then in the back, you will go to the page associated with her. How pretty. And craft her whole outfit. I don't even know what you're saying. Oh, the lion. Just go to Fiji, lion. Go to Fiji. So I love these little sticker dolly dressing books. They are shiny, shiny, shiny. They have really deep, saturated, beautiful color. And they've got little stories associated with them. And they're not very big. You can stick them, well, if your bag is as big as mine, you can stick them in your bag for on the run. I'm wicked excited about the new chapter book series. Graphic novels are really big right now. And this is like a graphic novel chapter book. So this is great for the reluctant reader who's like, not really that into reading. Maybe they're into comics. Maybe they're into computer games. And this is a little more up their alley, I would say, because there's a lot of visuals in it. There's a lot of color. There's a lot of the reading in the bubbles. So it doesn't feel like they're reading a chapter book. These are only $4.99, and I believe there's about 6 or 7 of them. It's called Billy and the Mini Monsters. The first one is called, the first in the series is called In the Dark, I believe. And this one says, Billy's pet mini monsters really want to go to school with him, but Billy, I can't talk. Billy really doesn't want them to come. He gets in enough trouble with the school bully, Basil Brown, but maybe having monsters around will be more helpful than Billy imagines. Really fun. This one has about 80 pages, and in the back it goes over what all the monsters are. I think that my daughter, she's 6, is going to find this really, really fun. So, it's probably going to die. Okay, moving on. Night and Day Animals. This is in our $4.99 series of Usborne Young Beginners. This has beautiful illustrations in it about the difference between night and day animals. I love that it's short. We read these a lot at bedtime. My kids love nonfiction at bedtime, and I love nonfiction at bedtime personally. So these are just great. We have 2 that we just got out this time. We have Night and Day Animals and Seasons. Seasons is the other one. Hardback. Love it. We have a new baby book series. Dorian's going to love this one. You'll see that this is Tiny Towers, My Little House. And there are little books inside. And you'll see that there's a place to match them as well when putting them back in. And like the My First 100 Words or First 100 Wild Animals, they are tiny little books. Yeah, exactly. Tiny little hands. And unlike those other books in series that come in the box, this has a little story on the inside. All about in the playroom, all about in the garden. I like to find bugs in the garden. What do you like to do? Whereas the other series just had words on them. So this has, I saw 3 birds. I planted 4 flowers. So they're also learning about numbers. And then when it's time to put everything away, they need to match up the colors again. This is something that doesn't often happen when we're cleaning up. And then they can put it all back away with this little, what do you call it? Velcro. It's been a long day. And it has them all at the same time. Ooh,